first time ever, we're getting a look at LAPD body camera video, and it's raising big questions about how officers handled an arrest. According to a defense attorney, the videos show officers planning drugs.
And you will only see these videos here on CBS 2. And CBS 2 investigative reporter David Goldstein has the story.
Yeah, we have 12 of those videos from one incident. Now, the LAPD has refused to release any of these body cam videos ever since the program began, but we obtained them from one arrest, and attorneys say these videos show a different version than what's in the police report. Did they catch you on the body cam there? I mean, the body cam video definitely was different than what your testimony was.
I have no comment, sir.
LAPD officer Samuel Lee left Van Nuys Court after a defense attorney showed department body cam video that he says caught the officer in a lie. Attorney Steve Levine also says he believes it proves they planted drugs on a suspect.
He looked dumbstruck to me, period. He had really no answers.
We've obtained 12 body cam videos worn by individual officers on the scene of a hit-and-run incident in April. This is the first time we've seen video from the cameras in a real police investigation. LAPD has refused to release any of the videos since the program began 2 years ago. 52-year-old Ronald Shields was arrested for felony hit-and-run, possession of cocaine, and having a gun in his trunk. Officer Lee is seen here searching the suspect. He testified in court the same as what the police report shows, that the cocaine was found in Shields' front left pocket. But the video shows an entirely different story that brings up even more questions. Watch this angle from the beginning. LAPD officer Gaxiola picks up Shields' wallet from the street, shows it to Officer Lee, who points to the suspect as if to say it's his. He puts it back down, then steps on the street, bends over and picks up a small bag with white powder. It eventually tested positive for drugs. He goes back on the sidewalk, picks up the wallet, and motions to Lee, and appears to put the bag in the wallet. Now, if you're wondering why anyone would allegedly do this while being recorded, this could be the reason. You hear the audio and saw the officer's hand. That's when he actually activated the recording on the camera. But what he may not have known is that the previous 30 seconds is automatically saved without audio. And if you rewind those 30 seconds, that's where this all takes place.
It seems improbable that someone would tape themselves planting drugs.
Exactly.
So it seems more reasonable that when he turned on his cam, he felt he was recording at that point.
And didn't know it was going back 30 seconds.
Correct.
We saw the body cam video. You're putting it in the wallet. Why are you putting the cocaine in the suspect's wallet?
No comment.
Can you tell me, sir?
Gaxiola hasn't testified yet and had nothing to say.
The body cam video clearly shows that you're picking it up off the ground and putting it in the suspect's wallet. Why would you do that, sir?
No comment.
On the video, after he collects the wallet, he shows it off and brags about it to some of the others.
There's a little bag of narco in it. Where? You see it?
Not just once.
Just so you know, sir, inside this thing, there's a little bag of narco.
Not just twice.
Just to let you know, sir, inside his wallet, he has a little bag of narco, yeah.
But 3 times. And remember, the police report said it was found in his pocket. So how did the drugs get on the ground? Officer Lee says it fell out of Shields' pocket. Levine has another theory.
There's a little white square here in his hand.
He believes and showed this video in court, claiming it shows Officer Gaxiola planted the drugs.
It's right there. There's that little white square right above the ear of the searching officer. I believe the video shows that the drugs were originally in his right hand and he transfers them to his left hand. Now, if you watch, he looks down to make sure they're there, and that's when the drugs were planted.
But the judge admitted he didn't see it the same way on the video.
That's why I'm saying you're not being arrested.
Now, no decision today. The hearing will be continued in December. After we contacted LAPD, they looked into it tonight. They say, based on those videos, they are opening an investigation. Back to you guys.
YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now, this video right here is about the LA crooked ass PD. And yes, Jay just as crooked, if not more crooked, than the NYPD. I think the NYPD got them beat by just a little margin. But you have this guy who basically gets pulled over, and instead of the police officer doing their job, their regular 9 to 5, what they're paid to do, what they sworn and have took an oath to do, this cop clearly decides to go way overboard, out of his boundaries, and himself commit an illegal act also by planting drugs on this guy. So we have a camera on watching these police, you know, interrogate this man and pretty much asking them questions and everything. But this is why body cameras are so important in America. Body cameras should be on 24/7. From the moment that officer entered that car, well, his shift, to the moment he get back to the police station, you can cut it off then. But from the moment he step out that building to the moment he's off work, he need to have his body camera on, because there's no excuse. So, and people want to say, well, what if the camera on go on for 30 minutes, 20-minute intervals? Okay, then they need to change the process of the camera also, because you have cameras at stores that runs 24 cycles, and then repeat themselves, or 12 cycles, which means 12 hours or 24 hours, and they'll repeat themselves and they'll loop back. That way you won't miss a single thing, you know, and that's what these police need also, because this cop thought he was getting away with something, but this goes to show you karma is real. See, when you go out there and you do bad, and you got bad in your heart, you know, and you trying to dig a ditch for somebody else, guess what? You better dig too, because you're going to fall in one also, trying to set somebody else up also. So here we have LA cops plant drugs in black suspect's wallet, unaware their body cams were on. Both officers involved in the bus refused to comment on their actions. So I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I will give my opinion as we go. An investigation into what is being captured on the body cams worn by Los Angeles police has turned up evidence of officers planting drugs in suspects' wallets while believing their cameras were off. And also, for those of you who all remember the case in Baltimore where you had the cop who trying to set some guy up, and he forgets his body cameras on, and he goes back there, put the drugs down, come back and talk to the two narcs, then walk back up there, play like he's cutting his camera on, but forgetting the whole time it's already on, picks up the drugs and hands it like this, for those of you who all remember that video, and that guy beat that charge also. And we also had another case in a guy that was in St. Louis who got drugs planted on him, and he have the officers saying on camera, on record, that he did not find any drugs on this guy, and that he basically found something and put it on him. So he confronted the officer at some I think it was some gas station or something, with him and a friend. He had a camera on, but he wasn't being violent with the officer. He was you know, he was way back from the officer, but he was letting him know, look, we got the audio, because his lawyer requested the audio, and they had to submit the evidence, you know, because anytime you take somebody to court in a trial, everything got to come out, unless the court is liable and everybody else to judge everyone. So there is cases, and a lot more cases that we know of, and I know some personally also, where police have set guys up and threw charges on them, whether it was a drug charge or any charge, just to sit up here and boost their credibility in the department so they can get these promotions and raises from becoming a gumshoe, and that's what you call a rookie-ass cop, to becoming a detective, captains and lieutenants and stuff like that. Now, according to CBS LA Los Angeles, police are now wearing the body cams, but police officials are withholding the videos from the public. Now, why is that? What's the use of having the damn body cameras if you're not going to let the public see it? But you let the public see it when somebody rob a bank and you blow their head off. You let the public see it when somebody in their vehicle and they try to drive toward you and you let off 50 shots in there. Now, you let us watch you murder someone, but you won't let us watch the crooked shit you do. And we have to call these people out just like it is, because it's the truth. Now, what's the use? What's the point of you putting out these what I call snuff films, where they showing they killing people, and you could turn on World Star, YouTube, all this shit, and you see these cops gunning people down, but when it comes to some crooked stuff they doing, oh, they won't release the videos. Ain't that some bullshit? But anyway, however, the station was able to acquire video of one black man being arrested for a hit and run, with the video showing something quite different from what was documented in the police official report. The report documents the arrest of Ronald Shields, 52 years old, in April, when he was taken into custody for a hit and run. According to the police report, LAPD officer Samuel Lee stated that cocaine was found in Shields' front left pocket. Now, why did they throw the cocaine, the drug charge thing in there? Why not just do with the hit and run or the alleged weapon they found in the trunk? Why put the drugs in there? You know why? Because in the state of California, and also in a lot of many southern states, and also in New York, these drug charges, you got mandatory minimums. You got minimum sentences where you might just get a slap on the wrist for this hit and run, but this drug charge right here mandates you at least do 3 to 5 to 10 years. That's why they do this shit right there. I'm telling you, that's why they do it. And plus, for them to hide a little piece of crack in a baggie, they can hide it anywhere. They can put it in their damn tongue. They can put it in a damn well. And a lot of them need to put it up their ass. I'm talking about the crooked ones, not the good ones. But anyway, according to the police report, Shields said that he found cocaine in the guy's wallet. Now, there was another report saying that LAPD officer Samuel Lee stated that the cocaine was found in Shields' front left pocket. So was it found in the front left pocket, or was it found in the guy's wallet? And that's how the story was getting twisted up also, because the camera was on the whole time. But this is what he put in his report, and that's what he messed up, and that's what a lot of them get caught at. Just like the cop that got confronted at the gas station when he was trying to arrest somebody else, when the guy said, you set me up and you put that dope on me, because this is what you said in the report. Now this is what you're saying right now. So he furthermore contradicted himself, proving that he is guilty of planting drugs on a regular civilian. Now, but the body cam of a fellow officer showed one officer picking up the small packet from the ground and placing it in the suspect's wallet before making a show of discovering it multiple times for the camera. According Shields' attorney, Steve Levine, Officer Lee seemed stunned when he was shown the video while on the witness stand, saying the officer looked dumbstruck to me, period. He had really no answer. And that's good, and that's why we do need good lawyers that can point this stuff out to the public and show not only the judge, but the court, and also to people on the streets, regular civilians, that these people, a lot of them are not to be trusted just because they throw on a uniform. Hell, a doctor throwing a uniform, and a lot of them mess over patients also. So just because you put on a uniform doesn't mean you're God and that you have the right to play with people's livelihoods. Because what if this guy would have had prior drug charges? You know, what if he would have had just something else and you added this on to him right here? So he gonna get years taken out of his life. Now what if he happened to go to jail, get a heart attack, and die in jail? His life over with, all because you felt the need to set somebody up. See, it's a lot of repercussions and chain reactions that will occur with the choices that you choose, because you don't know how this would affect this man right here. But people like this guy, this cop, don't give a damn, and that's good. The lawyer confronted him right on the stand, just like he should. And if they start doing this a lot more, a lot of these cops will be scared to violate people human civil rights, and that's just the truth right there. So good shout out, big shout out to that lawyer right there. Now, according to an expert discussing how the body cams work, the officer may not have realized that the camera was running 30 seconds before he believed he activated it. Confronted by CBS reporter David Goldstein, both officers involved in the bus refused to comment on a discrepancy between their reports and what was shown on camera. And it shows them pretty much walking up to the cops and stuff, and the cop just sitting there. He look like some immigrant, some Asian guy, Korean, whatever the hell he is, sitting up there basically just smiling, not knowing, you know, your ass busted. And hopefully, if we can make these videos go viral about this cop, that we can get this damn cop fired, and they also should be charged. Not only should they lose their job, they should also be charged. You got to have some more severe consequences, because that will stop a lot of these police from violating people's rights. Because I guarantee you right now, just like everybody say, well, he deserved to be in jail. See, they'll take a story from what the news say, the media say, and not question it, not doing any reference checks on it, and not investigating it themselves. But they would come up with a conclusion in their little peanut brains to sit up here and believe everything the news say. So let this would have been over the news, everybody would have stopped back and said, oh, he guilty, that was his dope. Not realizing that this cop planted this dope on this guy. So for everybody to sit up and say, well, he belong in jail, or everybody belong in jail, that's a damn lie. You need to grow up, and you won't say that if it happened to you or somebody you love. You know, when it hit close to home, then you would change your way of thinking. But this is what we need to do right here. We need to share this video as much as we can, because this has been shared all over social media, and not request, demand that this damn crooked ass cop get fired, and he should also be charged, just like he was gonna give that guy that charge. He should get a charge also. Number one should be for unlawful stupidity, and number two for reckless ignorance, and number three, deport his ass to wherever he came from, because he damn sure ain't from America, and we don't need his ass over here setting up our people. But anyway, let me know what you think about this video also right here, because, you know, dealing with these law enforcement, it just rubs me the wrong way, because they swear they're holier than thou, they're holier than anybody, but them are some of the biggest damn crooks also. Let me know what you all think. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like, subscribe. Till next time, stay blessed. And if you got anybody in jail, your loved ones that you still got love for, even if you don't got love for them, send them some money and send them a letter and tell them keep their head up. That's the least you can do, because you don't know what transpired when that guy or that female, whoever, your loved one, was put in jail unless you know directly what it was. But if it's some suspicious circumstance surrounding the case, you need to investigate that also and get that person justice, just like you would want justice for yourself. Till next time, y'all stay blessed, stay woke. I'm out.